Do y'all think that I would go on the internet and lie about being invited to the White House?
Gang, gang, gang. What is the word? We gotta chop it up this morning, you guys. I can't even talk, it's too early. We gotta chop it up this morning, you guys. I came across this video from excuse me. Jeez, I can't talk. I came across this video from Jay Marvelous, and he's speaking about Nicki and how she kinda broke oath. Maybe there's no kinda about it, but it's some interesting things in this video, and I really feel bad for Nicki. And I feel like this is happening to her for a few different reasons. The husband, her and Meg's relationship, how she's been coming at the rapping Camel and his co-worker and whatever you want to call that Deseret chick. And yeah, Nicki's been really outspoken, and the machine doesn't like that. So we're going to take a look at a few clips from Jay Marvelous's video, and we're just going to talk about them. But what I really want you guys to pay attention to is the clip when she talks about Meg and Nicki's pregnancy and what Meg wanted her to do. I feel like these people might be using Meg to try to infiltrate, to try to deviate people from their regular route. I feel like they might be using Meg to try to lure people in. So I need you guys to look out if you want more content like this. It's simple. $ Trap House Kitchen 1. And yeah, that'll dictate whether I keep doing content like this or just get ratchet with it, or just not do anything on this channel at all, because it is discouraging, you guys. It's not your guys' fault. It's not mine, but it's discouraging. Anyway, let me shut up. I'm yapping. I'm preaching. Let's go.
Alright, y'all. Nicki Minaj is going to war with Roc Nation, and most people don't know why. She went on Instagram Live the other day and accused Jay-Z of playing with her numbers.
What a surprise. What a surprise. The amount of people on Instagram is remarkably low. I wonder who's behind that. Okay, guys, that's all I wanted to see. What a surprise.
I think it's amazing that they're shadow banning her, allegedly. You got to go through loops and this and that just to follow her, and a lot of her stuff isn't getting published because they're age restricting it, per Nicki. I'm not saying it, I'm just repeating what she says. But this is a part of what happens to you when you step outside the machine. If they're going to give you this so-called wonderful lifestyle, you got to play by their rules. Some people say that's why a lot of stuff happened to Kat. Now, this video clip with the Soulja Boy up on here, if you know, you know. But Nicki was hinting around to a lot of DL brothers in the rap game, but I feel like she was keying in on one specifically. And if you pay attention, Soulja Boy doesn't really want to get into it, but he doesn't want to blow Nicki off either, because he knows something. But he also knows that oath is real, even though Soulja Boy is pretty independent now. But let's check it out.
In the industry.
Oh no, Queen. We don't know nothing about undercovers. Oh no. We don't know about that.
Okay. Because I do.
You said what?
Oh, I said I do. But,
I really feel like they're attacking her character, credibility, and everything else. They attempted with the husband stuff and the brother stuff, but I don't think it worked. So they had to go further, allegedly. That's what some people say. Not me, but some people. But when you speak out, it's not wanted. And Nicki, she can out rap these dudes, and her kahunas are way bigger.
Like, what? Do you guys see what is happening right now? Oh my goodness. If y'all don't see, it's not even surprising to me that they had to use one of us. Like I said, the first time they used one of us, she was the first person that was used. Now they just used this man to come out and put this thing out saying that I wasn't I wasn't invited to the White House. Do y'all think I would lie about being like, what? So tomorrow when I do a call with my management and my publicist, who I follow both of them. You can go follow Sal and from Sal X Co. and follow Joe, my publicist who works with Republic Records. They were on the phone call. And you know what the request was? We'd like to offer Nicki an invitation to come to the White House to speak with two people, the two names, what is that man's name? Dr. Fauci, and with the Surgeon General. And guess what? No one else will ever ask questions again.
I wonder why they had to go to they wanted her to go to the White House. Is that supposed to give you some type of feeling, or I don't know, adrenaline rush or whatever you're supposed to feel? What they say, approved or whatever. I might have lost for words. Sorry, but why couldn't they meet in a neutral place? Why did they want two black people to speak to her? What were they trying to convey? Hey, Nicki, your voice is too strong and you're making a lot of sense. Can you quiet down? I wouldn't have won either. I really wouldn't have won either. Because at this point, if you're Nicki, who can you trust outside of your child and your man? Who can you trust? And we really, really, really need to keep a close eye on her, because no one else is speaking up like her, and the ones that did, you know the rest. Now, this clip is so interesting to me because Meg, I don't question Nicki's credibility. And I believe everything she says. She has no reason to lie. What is lying going to do for her? Check out what she says about Meg. It is so inconsiderate. It's like, dude, are there charges that could be filed? Or could she had her? Like, what are you trying to do? Why do you want me to drink while I'm pregnant? Why do you want me to go to the clinic and leave my child there? I'm just putting that in nice terms, not saying the A word. But for what? Did they want Nicki to... Yeah, just check it out.
In 2024, Nicki Minaj claimed that Jay-Z never paid her the $1 million even after she signed. Roc Nation then decided to push Megan Thee Stallion instead of Nicki Minaj. In 2019, Nicki Minaj and Megan Thee Stallion collaborated. They appeared to have a good friendship, but it only lasted a few months. Nicki Minaj claimed that Megan Thee Stallion tried to get her to drink alcohol while she was pregnant and to go to the clinic, implying to get an abortion. Megan Thee Stallion felt betrayed and went and befriended Cardi B and performed the song WAP. The following year, Nicki Minaj unfollowed Megan Thee Stallion. Nicki Minaj then shaded Megan Thee Stallion on the song Seeing Green, where she said, "These thirsty, I could see why they alcoholics."
These hoes thirsty. I can see why they alcoholics. Come on, man. Not only is she thirsty, but I feel like Meg is really unhappy with herself, how she has to sexualize herself. I feel she's unhappy with her parent situation. And I feel like she feels alone, and I feel like alcohol is who or what she turns to. But we know alcohol has an alias: wine and spirits. So when she gets to drinking, I feel like that Jezebel spirit comes out. but I feel like it's naturally in her too. Anyway, I'm going to include this live. I want to thank you guys for being here. Make sure you hit that thumbs up button and throw your boy something, y'all. $ Trap House Kitchen 1, because this type content right here is the same reason I'm not making any money. It's the same reason there's a dark cloud over the channel. But this week is going to be very deciding for me if I just drop this channel off altogether and go somewhere else, or if I keep thugging it with this channel. Anyway, I'm out. Peace.
So at around 5, 6 o'clock, about 3 hours ago, they got back on the phone with my management and my publicist and said, you know, they weren't too happy about me letting people know that I was going there, etc. Anyway, but do you guys think that I would make that up? So now this man tried to come on Twitter to try to make a fucking fool out of me. Sweetheart, are you out of your fucking mind? I'm not one of those people that y'all are going to be able to do this with, sweetheart. Okay? See, the minute you guys started going this hard is when this seemed strange to me. Like, and I'm not talking about the representative that Joe and Sal spoke to today. I'm talking about just the Democratic Party in general, and so many people jumping at the chance to, okay, well, we can't make fun of the actual story anymore and talk about testicles and balls till they drop dead and make that a joke. So now we have to attack her personally. I want you guys to see what is happening. And they had to make sure it came from a black person first, because if it came from a white person, the black people were like, oh, you're racist in this. So let's peep this. The first attack was from a black woman. Now this thing to assassinate my character is from a Uncle Tamiana, black, quote unquote, black man. When 80% of the artists that y'all following right now feel like I feel about the vaccine and are too afraid to speak on it. And guess what they're doing right now? If they assassinate me and assassinate my character and make me look crazy or stupid,